Am I cheating? Well, am I cheating? Or hey, or is it just some insider information that's been given that?
Cheater.
Okay. Actually, we will be demonstrating, not cheating, a valuable and an available resource. And your choice of using it, hey, left, right down the middle. Hey, it's up to you on whatever option you want to take. Now, playing bridge online and in person are two different breeds on the same bridging cross. I barely could keep a serious face on that one. Hey, when we are playing online, yes, it's in-person interaction. People are in front of us. We see them, we get to talk to them, and we get to hold the cards in our hand. And online, well, there may be a person, but we don't see them. And we also might be playing against some bots. Either way, it's impersonal interaction going on. But hey, before we cast our stones of disapproval, uh, yeah, yes, we admit in person interaction, great bonding advantage. Online does serve its purpose, though. We get to take the concepts, especially that we've learned here on trick taking games, and put them into practice. So now what we're going to do regarding the resource is we're going to show you what the resource is. We're going to explain how it works and then just demonstrate it with some online play. Let's go with Shoya. Okay, Shoya is an abbreviation, not just the ya, which should be you, but a demonstration of another chart that we had that was very similar to this. It was called the trick threat table. But this one, again, is abbreviated and is much easier to use. The explain meal, yes. And we'll be able to use this in real time. When I say real time, what I mean is while you're playing, you will be able to mark off this chart, and that's what I'm going to show you on the explain ye how to do it. So really, it comes down to hey, we're playing, and Ace of Spades was played, a King of Hearts was played, a Queen of Diamonds was played, and a Jack of Clubs. Okay, so we get to see how things are played as we're going on in real time. And it's not something confusing that takes Rubik cube engineering kind of intelligence. We like to keep it simple here. Now, before we go on to our demonstration, some may be kind of a little fuzzy on what making the contract is or what winning a game is as we're going through this online action. And if you do, up here on the right hand corner, there will be lesson 17 making the contract in Bridge. That will help you out. Click that, then come back when you're unfuzzy and go on to the demonstration. And here we go. Yep, we got our chart right up here. And just so you know, Denny, Marianne, Ramon are the bots. And Gravity is the live individual. He's alive! And as we can see here, one NT, no trump, which means no cards are going to be wild. It's going to be alphanumeric. Well, whoever has the highest card wins. That makes it easy. So now we're on to that. Now I'm just going to go ahead, and as they're playing, we got the King of Clubs. Let's mark that off. That's been played. Now, Gravity is the dummy. Now remember, we call dummy the silent partner. Denny is the declarer because they're the one that placed the winning bid. And Gravity is the silent partner while Denny plays their hand. And went with the Ace of Clubs. Okay. So we got the first trick here. And yes. And you'll see some hesitation between some of these rounds. And the reason is because really, Gravity did use a chart during this whole period. Okay, so now what we're going to play next. Okay, well, it looks like we're going to clean out some spades here. And which spade is he going to go for? Ace or queen? And probably did write down that king as they were playing it. And now comes the ace. And now we see here that on the spades, there are no queens or jacks that Gravity and Denny possess. So they will not be coming back to visit spades. Now the hearts, we're going to Queen of Hearts here. We can see here that Denny and Gravity are going to clean up here and get all 4 of these tricks. So that's awesome. So they're really on their way of getting that's 7 tricks. There we go. And they'll continue doing this, as we'll see. Okay, what are we doing next? Did the queen before? My guess is the jack, but I'm not going to anticipate because I don't want to race. And, you know, hey, if someone can actually, I mean, I'm doing this. Oh, I was playing the ace. Okay. I'm doing this as we're playing here, and I put this chart up here, but I did not do this live. I actually had a piece of paper right next to me. There goes the king. Now all the hearts are taken up. I did the king in that sense. Okay, king hearts. I had a piece of paper right next to me as I was doing this. So that's why it's taking time in between, as I mentioned. But again, if someone can figure out, see, Jack of Diamonds, I guess he's going to try to fish out. And yes, finesse that Ace of Diamonds out of Ramon. Now they come out with a Jack of Clubs here. And that's pretty good there. That looks like they still have a Queen of Clubs, unless I forgot. If I did, my mistake. My mistake on that. And I think they should have gone back with clubs, but they didn't. Now they're going to go Queen of Diamonds. Okay. And you will miss here and there. I got the king. But I know for sure here that we have ace and we got diamonds here. We got 9 out of 7. There's that queen. Hey, I guess I didn't miss it. So, hey, I guess I did mark these off correctly. So we should be seeing the queen and the jack of spades coming up. But regardless, we got 9 of 7. There's the queen. We got 9 of 7 of what we, in other words, we got 9 tricks and we only need to have 7 tricks. There's that jack right there. Okay, so we went ahead and did pretty good on that one. And now we're setting up for the next one here. Oh, I can just click the pen again here, I guess. Let's see. Sorry about the confusion. There we go. So I'm all ready for the next one. Okay, so we got that 1 NT. And we may have known from other ones, we've talked about 3 NT being the most popular. Gravity probably should have pushed it up and they could have gone 3 NT on that first one. But they didn't. So Ace of Diamonds is what's been given to them, and you'll see why you go, wow, this is so low. 8, 7, and 6 of diamonds. But there's their question here: 13 to 21 points, 3 diamonds, and that's exactly what they got right here. Sorry, I was quick on that because that's all I looked at it. We're gonna go ahead and take their suggestion and go 13s, and we're back to 2 NT. Should we have pushed it? Last time we didn't. We're not going to do it this time. And I think you're going to find out. Good thing they didn't. So now we're back to the same situation where Denny and Gravity are... let's see what they're going to play here. Ace of Spades. Yes, they're going to play that Ace of Spades. Okay. So again, Denny is the declare. Gravity is the dummy hand, which we like to call silent partner. And they don't play. Only Denny plays for Gravity. Denny plays for himself, and they play for Gravity. Okay, so now we're on to hearts. And they're going to try to fish out that king, and they did marvelously. There's the king. Okay. And now they come out with the queen of clubs here, which we're marking off. And like I said from last time, we're going to be a little slow because we're trying to get... Oh, there's the ace of clubs. This was kind of nice because it fished out both the queen and the ace of clubs. And now we just sacrificed a 9, and we still got this king of clubs to take a trick with. So we shall. Now we'll see that the jack of clubs here is still remaining, and we know it's in Marianne and it's in Ramon's hand at present. Got 2 of 8, still got quite a lot to go to get those 6. And now let's see, are we just going to go ahead and take that? No, they know they can play just the queen to win because the king has been played before, and they marked it down. See, they would have not known that if they weren't using the chart. So we know that chart's good for something. Okay, so here we go, and what are they going to go back now? The ace of spades have been played, but now they're going to go ahead and take that ace of hearts. Ace of hearts to take the trick, and they're starting to build up some momentum on the tricks here. And they're very close. They should be able to get just the 8 as I'm looking at it here. So they'll hit that. Oh, did I hit something by mistake? I probably did. Oops, my mistake. Okay. Now they're going to hit the ace of hearts here. I accidentally hit that by mistake. I think I meant to put king or something. Anyway, hey, you can take a look back and make comment. Like I said before, on these charts, you're not going to absolutely be perfect. But if you can get the simulation of what you need, then you're in good shape. And they're at 5/8. Okay, so they're going to play the queen, I would think, obviously, here. Okay. And you can see here the jack of spades is somewhere around here still. Again, that will be in Ramon and Marianne's hand. And they know that the ace of diamonds, there we go. And just going to get the 8 there. Everything else, because they got Marianne and Ramon got the king, queen, jack of diamonds. They got the jack of clubs. And they also have the jack of spades. So they're going to get the rest, but hey, we got it. So diamonds, they should be getting, there's the queen. Okay. And they got the rest there. So as you can see here, the very first hand, we did 1 NT. That was 40 points. And the reason why I said gravity made a boo-boo there, because they were kind of tempted, or I should say suggested by trickstercards.com to say, you need to up your bet, but they played conservative and didn't. And because of that, they got 2 over tricks. Now that 2 over tricks would have added up to 100 points. That 3NT that Mojo had spoken about, and also Zach had informed us from Pasadena Bridge Club, would have got the 100 points, would have got the game. But to get a game, you can also do accumulation. I'm mutilating the accumulation. And so we did 2 NT here. And as you may recall, for the first NT, I guess I'll say, for the first one on 2 NT, you get 40 points. And the second one, you get 30 points. So we got 70, that had 40. That gave us 110 points. 110 points gains us a game. And that's a game right there. So that is the winning game. And the 60 points, again, was the over trick. It does count into your total. So at this point, we had 170 to zip. At this point, we didn't go any farther from it, so we don't know what happened from there. But, I don't know about you. I like using the chart because often I'm playing cards and I forget what has been played. Hey, has the ace of spades already been played? Wait a minute. I think it has. I think I can play my king of spades and I will take a trick. No. Shh. I completely forgot. Okay, now some of you may be giving me the disapproval eye. Or it could be the litter box. And that are we being sneaky and using the alpha chart? Is it collusion using the alpha chart? Or is it an acceptable resource using the alpha chart? Well, okay. I see your A's there. It can be sneaky to an extent because, in this sense, gravity was using that alpha chart, but their partner didn't know they were using the alpha chart. Okay? And that's really what it comes down to here is when we have the definition of collusion, secret agreement, and working together for a purpose, okay, of gaining an advantage, okay, competitive advantage in that sense. So, in this sense, if gravity was using the alpha chart and their partner didn't know they were using the alpha chart, does that mean it's collusion? No way. No way is that collusion. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do this demonstration. And, well, let's just go ahead and go for it, and then you can determine. Collusion? Shame, shame, Glenn. You should never do collusion. And you were right. And you may say, well, Glenn, why are you showing us this? I mean, really, well, I'm showing it to you so you will avoid doing collusion. It's easy to do in any card game you play, in any game, unfortunately, that you play. Now, I'm going to show that something that's very detrimental. Is if you go into compete, you actually are competing with the chips that you were even given to, which basically when you sign up with trickstercards.com, they do give you 200 chips, but a lot of times people purchase chips, extra chips, so they can play that big hand like this one, 550 chips. Now, if I click that, and I'm in collusion with someone who's sitting right next to me, I can invite that person, Gianna, and Gianna is now going to be sitting right up here. Then I'll invite some other friends who are unsuspecting, and West and East will come in. I'll click start the game, and Gianna and I are going to know each other's cards all day long. And to me, this is collusion. Because we are going to know how to bid correctly on every single hand. And that's just, that's bad. So we shouldn't do that, obviously. And I kind of want to show you the difference between our charts. Okay, so using the alpha charts, primarily use them in play and in practice. Okay, once you practice with it a while to where you kind of getting pretty quick with it, then you're going to go ahead and click play. And at that point, I'm going to go ahead and go into Rubber Bridge here just so you see it. At that point, gravity is using the alpha chart, okay? But gravity's partner does not know that the alpha chart is being used by gravity. And so since North does not know what South is doing, well, then they're not in collusion. There's no secret handshake going on here or nothing. They're not sitting side by side. And so I put that across if those who don't want to use it, especially for advantage gain, to where in the compete where you're actually doing it for chips, my suggestion is to do it in play. To go ahead and try to do it either as play or as practice. You're not really gaining or winning anything, just as you're basically playing the game. If you win it, great. What will happen eventually is I'll put the chart up here, as you use that alpha chart, as you get in practice with it, it will become very natural to you. So my advice is use it. And, what you'll find is that it's just a resource. And yes, it will become second nature, second nature, nature, second nature. Yeah, there you go. I don't know. I'm pronouncing things incorrectly there. In recognizing, keeping track, it'll naturally come to you what the alphas are, or AKA honors, as they're called. And soon, that alpha chart is basically your training wheels, like when you're learning to ride a bicycle. And sooner or later, you can get rid of the alpha chart training wheels and just ride on your own two-wheel bicycle confidently.